Hi there, it's Mrs. Clark, your librarian again. I'm going to tell you about 3 books that are available for checkout in the library today. The first book is called The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise. 5 years. That's how long it's been since Coyote lost her mom and 2 sisters in an accident. 5 years. That's also how long Coyote and her dad have lived on the road in an old school bus crisscrossing the nation. But when she learns that the park in her old neighborhood is being demolished, the very same park where she, her mom, and her sisters buried a treasured memory box, Coyote needs to figure out how to make it back home. So, she devises an elaborate plan. A plan to get her dad to drive 3,600 miles back to Washington State in 4 days. A plan without him realizing where they're going. Over the course of thousands of miles, they'll pick up a strange crew of misfit travelers, encounter unexpected mishaps and shenanigans, and learn that going home can sometimes be the hardest journey of all. Sometimes a story comes along that just plain makes you want to hug the world. This is one of those stories. I absolutely loved this book, and it's one of our Young Hoosier books from this year. The next book is Sal and Gabby Break the Universe. When Sal meets Gabby for the first time, it isn't under the best of circumstances. Sal's in the principal's office for the 3rd time in 3 days, and it's still the first week of school. Gabby, student council president and editor of the school paper, is there to support her friend Yasmani, who just picked a fight with Sal. She's determined to prove that somehow, Sal planted a raw chicken in Yasmani's locker, even though nobody saw him do it, and the bloody poultry has since mysteriously disappeared. Sal prides himself on being an excellent magician, but for this sleight of hand, he relied on a talent no one would guess. Except maybe Gabby, whose sharp eyes never miss a trick. When Gabby learns that Sal has the power to reach through time and space and retrieve anything he wants, she takes it all in stride. And Sal is relieved and thankful to know that Gabby is someone he can confide in and work with. But there's one slight problem. Their manipulation of time and space could put the entire universe at risk. This is one mind-blowing science fiction book with plenty of humor, action, and Cuban influence. It's one of our Young Hoosier books from this year, and it had me laughing out loud. I highly recommend it. The last book I will tell you about is The Thing I'm Most Afraid of. Most 12-year-olds would be excited to fly to Austria to see their dad for the summer. But then Becca's not like most 12-year-olds. Suffering from severe anxiety, she fears that the metal detectors at the airport will give her cancer, and the long international flight will leave her with blood clots. Luckily, she's packed her doomsday journal, the one thing that always seems to help. By writing down her fears and what to do if the worst happens, Becca can get by without many panic attacks. Routines and plans help Becca cope, but living in a new country is full of the unexpected, including Becca's companions for the summer. Like Felix, the short and bookish son of her dad's new girlfriend, or Sarah, the 19-year-old refugee tasked with watching the 2 of them for the summer. As Becca explores Austria and becomes close to her new friends, she soon learns she's not alone in her fears. What matters most is what you do when faced with them. This is one fantastic book written by a talented historical fiction author. You don't want to miss it. If you're interested in any of these books, they'll be available at the circulation desk when you visit the library today. Be sure to check one out and have a fabulous day.